Martinsville Speedway in Martinsville, Virginia is the home of stop number 19 on the Advocare Truck Series. We're set for racing for 50 laps here on this .526 mile racetrack, and it's the running of the STP. They had STP for the last Martinsville race. Anyway, it's the running of the Kroger 250 on this racetrack. And let's get the starting line for today's running of the event. On the pole at a speed of 91 miles per hour, it's Levi McIntyre, the number 99 XL SKF Ford. Can be starting alongside Shane Lake, still in the championship chase, but he needs a big day today. He has 104 points back in third position, and he's in the 33 Skull Bandit Chevrolet. Second row will have Keith Batson, 28 Texaco Haviland Ford, and beside him will be 08 Charles Sammer, the GPS store for Chevrolet. He is currently number 6 in the points chase coming in. Batson currently is riding, let's see. Yeah, Batson right now currently riding 8th in the standings. Third row is Phil Parker, 29, the Jasper Engines Dodge, and Kev Shear, number 22, the Caterpillar Dodge, alongside. Fourth row will have Jessica Shelton, one of our in-truck cameras in today's event, and another driver carrying an in-truck camera, Cole Deaver, as the outside. Deaver yet to win a race. Shelton won at Canadian Tire. Next row down, we'll have Matt Rafalski, number 15, the Motorcraft Ford. He's in the inside of the fifth row. And Joshua Osborne starts 10th in truck number 10, the Driven to Honor Chevrolet, driving for Jennifer Jo Cobb in this race. Osborne, by the way, comes in this race 5th in the standings coming in. And it's Jeff Rafalski, number 25, the Folger Chevrolet, and beside him will be the Toyota Tundra Toyota of Jordan Bell. He'll be alongside. Next row down, we'll have Jonathan Zorlin, number 13, the First Plus Loans Ford, and number 8, the FAS Chevrolet. The winner at Talladega, Ryan Acosta, is alongside. Next row down is Jay Jefferson, number 17, the Napa Auto Parts Toyota, and in the other Napa Auto Parts machine, the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet of Zach Winkle. He's alongside. He's one number down. His truck number is 16. Next row down is Zachary Fitzwater, number 23, the Exide Bears Toyota, number 23, and PJ Williamson, the Strolite Ford, truck number 6. Next row down has our third in truck camera, Kyle Matthews, number 24, the Net Zero Chevrolet, and alongside of him will be 03, the Southeast Toyota Dealers Toyota of Joshua Sakuli, coming off that thrilling win in the Cup race at Talladega. And Matthews Bowie comes in this race second place in the points. He's 48 behind the leader, Johnny Gardner. Next row down has Robbie Boakes in the Lumber Liquidators Toyota truck number 30, the winner at Rockingham, and Dylan Poteet, one number up, number 31, the Great Clips Chevrolet. Next row down has a pair of Fords, Kat Tellier, number 88, the Ford Car Air Service Ford Credit Ford F-Series, and Johnny Gardner, the championship leader, the Miller Genuine Draft Ford truck number 2. Next row down has Ryan George, number 74, the Best Western Dodge, and beside him, Griffin Lynn, number 92, the CarQuest Advanced Auto Parts Ford. Next row down has the Daytona winner and also the Charlotte winner, Emmanuel Hartnett, in the Copenhagen Chevrolet number 55, and the number 14 Corvette Parts.net Chevrolet of Jordan Anderson is alongside. Not to be confused with Jordan Anderson, actually runs in the Truck Series. Next row down has Mike Becker, number 1, the Mopar Dodge, and Preston Plore, number 51, the FedEx Chevrolet. Becker was the winner this season at Michigan. Next row down has Paul Minnick, so close to repeating at Talladega in the Airstream Machine 00, but fell short on the last lap of the race, and he'll be alongside Phil Goldberg, number 18, the Interstate Batteries Chevrolet. Next row down has Marcus Sachi, number 75, the Remington Arms Ford, and the RCA Ford, number 98, of Eric Rafalski. Next row down has Joshua Collar, number 43, the STP Dodge, and the other Dodge, number 4, the Square D Dodge of Quentin Moore's alongside. And starting shotgun will be Chelsea Bowles, number 12, the Altel Ford, and beside her the number 21 U.S. Air Force Ford of Chandler Cottle starts alongside. So that's the 38 trucks that will line up for today's event here in Martinsville, Virginia. Let's get this race underway, and here comes the command to fire the engines on this half-mile paperclip.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Well, the field begins to roll away here in Martinsville, and the frame rate pretty much very sorry at 15, but as the field will get that one pace lap in before getting green flag here. Championship points coming in. Johnny Gardner has a 48-point advantage on the second place driver Kyle Matthews, who moved up 3 spots from the last race on the tour at Talladega. After a great third-place finish here, Shane Lake is third. Emmanuel Hartnett is in fourth position in the points, and fifth is Joshua Osborne, with Charles Sanford, Joshua Collard, Keith Batson, Marcus Sachi, and Paul Minnick the top 10 in the points. In fact, Levi McIntyre, he comes into this race 30th in the standings as the green flag waves. We're back. We are underway at Martinsville. And 3 wide racing back there. That is Shane Lake on the outside. Keith Batson making a good move to the inside lane. He'll move up from, I think, third starting spot to second, as he got up underneath Charles Sanford for position, and Batson takes the early advantage. Or actually takes the early second. Actually takes second position. Levi McIntyre actually has the early advantage in a 99 machine. McIntyre has won at Martinsville before, but it was in the Cup Series when he won at this track. In fact, it was in season 16 of the Cup Series when he won here at Martinsville. And it was one of his, I think, 2 wins that year. Or actually maybe 3 wins that year, actually. Because he also won Rockingham and he also won at North Wilkesboro in that same race. In fact, North Wilkesboro will be heading to next on the tour for the next to the last stop of the Truck Series before their finale at Homestead Miami Speedway. Sanford goes to third position. Fourth position is Shane Lake, who needs a big day here today at Martinsville. As I said, he comes in this race 104 points behind the leader, Johnny Gardner. And he's actually 56 behind, another 56 points behind second place Kyle Matthews. So for Lake to be back in the championship contention, he'll need both. He'll need to finish very well and hope for problems out of both Gardner and Matthews. Not to wish any bad luck, obviously, but still, as you watch Lake running in fourth position, Phil Parker's in fifth position. Sixth is Jessica Shelton, a pair of red Dodges going at it here for position. And in fact, you remember it was those two who battled out for the win of this race last season. As Parker looked like he had that race won, then Shelton in the last lap and a half made a run at Phil Parker and actually got Phil Parker by just a couple of thousandths of a second at the start-finish line. And Parker was sick over that finish right there. And that turned out to be Shelton's only win last season as the yellow flag's out for the first time here today at Martinsville. And the cause of the crash, and I think it was Preston Plord 51 that got sent into a spin in a FedEx Chevrolet. Let's take a look back at what happened here. And this version of Martinsville, turn 4 is Calamity Corner, I guess you might say, where you see a lot of spin-outs happen. In this case, Preston got turned by Phil Goldberg and then turned him right into Quentin Moore in the Ford truck, excuse me. Then Plord tried to get it straightened out, then Goldberg only to have Goldberg hit him again. So really no harm, no foul for Preston Plord as really no damage to the truck. Robbie Bogues actually gone a lap down. Actually, maybe an unscheduled pit stop or something. As the green flag is moving back out on lap number 12 here at Martinsville. We still have 38 laps to go. Lap trucks can present a problem here on any racetrack here, and especially on a short track like Martinsville, as you see Bogues on the inside, staying inside of McIntyre for position here as they come off turn number 4. Meantime, Keith Batson's in a battle now with Charles Sanford. That's for second place there, but Sanford may be going for the lead if McIntyre does not shake off that 30 truck. As you see Phil Goldberg right there coming out of the pits. And boy, Robbie Bogues does not want to go a lap down. He wants to get back on the lead lap, and that's going to cost McIntyre possibly the lead because here comes Sanford to the inside of McIntyre for the number 1 spot. And he will get it. Charles Sanford, 0-8 goes to the lead. And poorly by McIntyre saying, what am I going to do to keep this lead? To get a win here in the series. But McIntyre fighting tough on the outside of the racetrack as they go into the third turn now. But it's already too late. Charles Sanford will take the lead in the Garmin GPS Chevy. But McIntyre with a crossover move to the inside. He'll go inside of Sanford. Says, "Nuh-uh, I'm the one supposed to be leading this race, and I want that lead back." Sanford says, "Over my dead body," and he will go in. He'll go outside, make a run on the outside of the racetrack. That's Ford on the inside, Chevy on the outside. McIntyre takes the lead back. And Charles Sanford. Yep, yellow flag looks like it's out once again for the second time here today. It's Chelsea Bowles in number 12. Yep, cautions breed cautions here at Martinsville. Do I need to mention that? And it happened coming off the second turn this time. And it looked like it was the 74 truck of Ryan George. 3 wide between he, Jay Jefferson, and Cat Tellier. And George just simply got loose and then got into Tellier's truck and then turns him around off the second turn. And everybody else does a good job missing him except for Chelsea Bowles. And she gets right into the 74 machine. And that prompted Chelsea to make a pit stop. And unfortunately, Ryan George is out of the race in the number 74 truck. I don't know why. That truck looked like it was pretty good. Might still possibly race again, but that shows you what I know. So restart for the second caution flag of the day. Chelsea Bowles, in fact, got knocked out of the race as well in the number 12 machine. So her and Ryan George are the retirees from this race here. Lead by McIntyre leads him down for the green flag on lap number 21. And again, he's got a lap truck to deal with in Phil Goldberg, but Keith Batson is on the inside of Goldberg now for position, and McIntyre does clear the 18 truck. And Batson trying to get up underneath him now, trying to battle for the lead here. But now he's unable to shake off the 18 truck as they go down into turn number 1, excuse me. Things happen so quick here in Martinsville. Sanford, as I said, runs in third position. Fourth is Shane Lake as Shane tries to get up underneath Charles Sanford for position. Meantime, battle for fifth, Jessica Shelton underneath Phil Parker as a battle reminiscent of last season here at Martinsville, except it was for the win. And Shelton takes the fifth position now as Parker will try to get back up underneath her. And now Shelton closes up on Shane Lake. And I tell you, Jess has got a pretty fast truck right there, that number 9 machine. She always seems to do well here in Martinsville as well. But anyway, Levi McIntyre leads the race here. Batson second, third is Sanford, fourth truck in line is Phil Goldberg, but he's a lap down. Shane Lake runs in fourth position. Fifth is Shelton. Sixth is Phil Parker. Joshua Osborne runs in seventh position. He's trying to get himself back in the championship contention in the Jennifer Jo Cobb truck as he Lake goes to the inside there, and Shelton and Lake, they're nose to tail into turn number 3. Let's see what happens as they come up the fourth corner. Shane Lake in the green and white Chevrolet. Shelton in the red Dodge. As she dives inside of Shane Lake for position, Shane goes up the high side. Shelton says thank you very much, and she'll take fourth position away now from Shane Lake. But Shane fights back on the outside of the racetrack here. On board Jessica Shelton's truck. And she'll take the fourth position away from Shane Lake as she brings Phil Parker with her. Just past halfway home here at Martinsville. Let's check out how the other in-truck cameras are doing here. Cole Deaver has another one of our cameras. He is running in 13th position right now, just up behind Jordan Bell in the number 5. Deaver's last lap by 87.7 miles per hour. His best lap at 87.8. Batson, by the way, has the fastest lap at 89.49 miles per hour as they go to the turn number 3. And Kyle Matthews is just up ahead of him in the 24 truck, and he has our third in truck camera. And he just turned Jonathan Zorlin around! Zorlin got turned around number 13, and that causes the yellow flag to fly for the third time here today at Martinsville. We were just about ready to go on board with Kyle Matthews when this all happened as they go into the third turn. Let's take a look at what happened here as they go off the fourth corner. Matthews just gives Zorlin just a little bit of a tap, and just around goes the 13 truck. Funny part is, Kyle Matthews is actually a Miami Dolphins fan. If I recall correctly, that paint scheme was actually from a car owned by Dan Marino, a former Miami Dolphins player. It didn't really cost Zorlin all that much, though. He moves up to the... he dropped only to the 20th position. I know we got problems with the Dylan Pote truck. He's on the inside. He's on the inside. Oh, sorry, and we missed a restart. Sorry about that. But anyway, restart happened on lap number 35. So sorry we missed a restart here. But Levi McIntyre is the leader of the race here at Martinsville Speedway as they come through the third and fourth turns now. Battle for second place here. Keith Batson and Jessica Shelton going at it. That's for second place here today. And Shelton, as I said, has a very fast truck right now in that number 9 machine. But she's got lap truck traffic to deal with here, and Batson now moves up behind the number 9 machine. Charles Saber runs in 4th position. Battling for 5th is Shane Lake and Phil Parker. And the yellow flag flies for the 4th time here today at Martinsville, and it's Ryan Acosta this time in the number 8 machine. I actually do not know when the yellow flag actually flew. Let's see what... Just keep an eye on the pace truck here. Yep, there's the lights happen on the pace truck. Yep, and it might have been Ryan Acosta, and I don't know. Let's check and see what happened on the trucks on the front stretch. I don't know if anybody got in trouble there, but nope, nobody got in trouble there. Yeah, Acosta was just slow on the racetrack here, and I think that's what caused the yellow flag to fly. Yeah, so... I honestly do not see what caused the yellow flag to fly, to be honest here, other than Ryan Acosta was slow on the racetrack. So we're getting set for the restart here as they restart on lap number 44. We'll have 7 laps to go here at Martinsville Speedway in this 50-lap event. As the pace truck looks up on the pit road, Levi McIntyre trying to hold them all off. He's got one good news. As lap trucks are between he and the leader, and he and second place runner Jessica Shelton. That would be Phil Goldberg and Chandler Cottle, the two of the trucks a lap down. Goldberg in 33rd, Cottle in 34th. Mac and now Shelton will go up underneath, try to get up underneath the 21 truck as they come through into the turn number 1. Preston Plord coming into the pits. The 51 truck having problems in the late going in the event. Riding with Jessica Shelton, number 9. She runs in second place right there, but she's got lap trucks between her and the leader, Levi McIntyre. They say in Martinsville, catching him is one thing, but passing him is another, as Cottle gives Shelton room as they go into the third turn. And she's having a hard time now getting by the 21 truck. Keith Batson stuck behind him now in the 28 truck, and now Batson will go up underneath Shelton, trying to give her a little push. Usually do not talk about drafting on a short track there, as we did the last race on the tour at Talladega, and there you see right there, Shelton finally gets by the 21 truck, but she loses a lot of time to try to catch Levi McIntyre, who I think is almost home free unless something goes wrong with the 99 machine, which is looking pretty unlikely right now as the 99 of Levi McIntyre comes down. He'll have 2 laps remaining in the race here at Martinsville Speedway. Phil Goldberg still running between he and the 9. Some more trucks coming on the pit road with problems as McIntyre will see the white flag next time by. He'll have 1 lap to go here at Martinsville Speedway as he is looking for his first ever Advocare Truck Series victory as they go into turn number 1. He unloaded fast. He started from the pole. He actually got a challenge from I believe it was Charles Sanford, but as they go to the third and fourth turns here, the X-Bears SKF Ford for Rockin' Wrestling Racing. Levi McIntyre wins the Kroger 250 here at Martinsville. So Levi McIntyre, the number 99 X-Bears SKF Ford, goes to victory lane here at Martinsville Speedway. Jessica Shelton, a great run for her in second place. Third position will go to Keith Batson. 4th to Charles Sanford. 5th to Shane Lake. A great day for him in the points. Going 6th will be Phil Parker. 7th will be Matt Rafalski. 8th will be Kev Shearer. 9th, Kyle Matthews. And 10th position will go to Jordan Bell. The average speed, 63.365 miles per hour. Thanks to the 4 caution flags we had here today. So 19 races are in the books, and 2 are left to go in the Truck Series. As we said, the races will be at North Wilkesboro, and then the finale at Homestead Miami Speedway. We'll give you the rest of the finishing order. Joshua Osborne comes home in 11th position. 12th go to Zach Winkle. Cole Deaver, a great day for him in 13th. Jeff Rafalski in 14th. Jonathan Zorlin 15th. Cat Tellier 16th. 17th, Jay Jefferson, matching his truck number. PJ Williams 18th. Emmanuel Hartnett 19th, and Paul Medical come home in 20th position. Johnny Gardner, championship leader, comes on 21st in this race here today, so he will lose, if not the points lead, he'll lose quite a bit on Kyle Matthews and Shane Lake, as a matter of fact, too, seeing as Matthews and Lake both finished in the top 10 in today's event. In fact, Lake actually got a top 5. So should be interesting at North Wilkesboro, the next stop on the tour. Jordan Anderson will come home 22nd. Mike Becker 23rd, Quentin Moore 24th, Griffin Lynn 25th, Joshua Sakuli 26th, 27th will go to Marcus Sachi, Robbie Bogues 28th, 29th will go to Zachary Fitzwater, Joshua Collard 30th, the last truck on the lead lap, Phil Goldberg 31st, Chandler Cottle 33rd, Preston Plord, Dylan Poteet 34th, 35th will go to Eric Rafalski, Ryan Acosta 36th position, a bad day for him after coming off his win at Talladega. He's the last truck to finish. Ryan George and Chelsea Bowles both out of race because of crashes in this race here. George was 37th and Chelsea Bowles 38th. And I'm sure with the tangle those two got together, there's going to be probably some words in the garage area over that one. But the big win to Levi McIntyre after all the problems he's had this season, and coming into this race 30th in the standings coming in. A big morale booster for the 99 machine for the 99 team. Levi McIntyre wins today at Martinsville Speedway as two drivers who needed good runs. He and Jessica Shelton both delivered here today at this race. As the next race on tour will be at North Wilkesboro Speedway for the running of the Lowe's 150 here at the famous .625 mile racetrack. And for now, this is James Clausen. It's been a production of the NRSL. We will see you next time.